The following are the instructions for an unlicensed insurance person to be able to follow the instructions to get their license. Please understand that the responsibility is the individual to go and get their pre-licensing information, to take the courses, and then you can follow these instructions if you need further assistance in doing that. United Financial Wealth does not sponsor this. They are not part of this program. This is actually an independent situation, but we want to provide some instruction for you to be able to go out and get your license. And then we will tell you what, from that point, what you need to do. So, hey, it's time to get your license. It's exciting. Remember the opportunity for you to be able to go and get your license so that you can receive compensation from the sales of insurance. It is illegal to not, if you do not have a license, you cannot talk about insurance, you cannot discuss it in any way. So we want to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to go out and get their license so that we can do it in a legal and accurate format. So exciting things, time to get your license. It is something that you will be able to obtain and have for the rest of your life. So how do I do that? What you need to do is you need to sign up at an approved insurance school. Now, we have studied and looked at a few of the different courses. We are not telling you that this is the course that you absolutely have to use. There are different courses that if you have found one or have knowledge of another course that you might like to take, you certainly have the opportunity to do that. Again, this is not a UFW mandated course. This is just a course that you have the opportunity to go out and get. And it's called Kaplan Financial. They're one of the largest companies that do pre-licensing courses. So what you can do is you can log on to Kaplan at this particular link, portal.kaplanfinancial.com/partner/UFW go, and that will give you the opportunity to go in and register. Once you've logged on to that, you can see it's going to guide you step by step exactly what you need to do. So you're going to log in and you're going to see where it says insurance licensing. You will click on the insurance licensing and follow the steps. It's pretty easy to do. So log on to that, go to insurance licensing. At that point, you want to go, what state are you in? It's very important that you get your license in the state that you reside in. Okay. From that point, you can get what's called non-resident licenses in different states to be able to have the opportunity to sell and or override other agents in those states. But you must first get in the state that you see. You may see Utah here, but even though the company's here, again, if you live in Wisconsin or you live in Florida, you live in Louisiana, whatever state that might be, you want to make sure that you click that on. You must, at least some states do require that you take their life and health. Some states require that you only take life. From our perspective, you only have to do life. If you want to do life and health, you certainly have that option to be able to do that. I think it's a little bit more for that course in some states. And again, remember, some states require it, some states don't, but you need to at least choose life or life and health. And when you choose your state, it should let you know which one of the courses that you want to take, and it will pop up. So select that, select the state you want, and then what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to look at the essential online life only. Again, depending on your state, you want to make sure if it gives you that option in that state, you want to highlight that and you want to click on that and you want to add it to your cart. Now you will see add to cart in this example for Utah, it's $160.65. But it will tell you, as you can see in each one of these states, it's going to be a little bit different pricing. So it can vary and range. I really don't know from whatever that cost might be to whatever. It's not 160 across the board. It's going to depend on your particular state. So be sure that you choose that. It's very important to click on that, add it to your cart, and from there you're going to see the state requirements. And each state has their own requirements that you'll need to do to get your pre-licensing course. You've not applied to take the test yet. That's going to be provided at your state level. This is only a pre-licensing course to study to be able to take your test. So state requirements, you look at that. Once you've done that, you'll be set up and it'll guide you through to see exactly what you need to do. There's a number that you can probably contact Kaplan if you were to have any questions. We're going to ask you, if you contact our support team or if you email our licensing department, we don't have the information or anything other than what we're going to be able to provide for you in what you log in and you grasp that link. You're also going to need something once you've taken your course, once you've gotten your license, you've applied with the state with your in to go take your test. Usually you can schedule that. You just can't walk into a place. You have to schedule that with a state provided place. Kaplan should tell you maybe what the procedure is to be able to do that. Once you've gotten your license, and they will tell you where you can go and obtain that, where you can print off a copy of it, because we are actually going to need a copy of your physical license. It is an 8.5 by 11 sheet that you will print out on your printer. Once you've obtained that, you are going to need what's called errors and omissions insurance. This is something that is required in every state. It's not an option. It is something that every insurance carrier is going to require. So go to the National Association of Insurance Providers. Here's the link. The napa-benefits.org is a national link that you can go to and obtain that. You'll see the options that you're going to be able to have to choose and select your errors and omissions insurance at whatever level. You need to make sure that you choose the one that's going to give you the opportunity to sell indexed life products. Now, I will tell you this, in every state, when you take your insurance exam, even though it is for life insurance, it is also going to include annuities, but that is in your study course. So you are going to have a few questions on that. Make sure that you have the one that will give you the opportunity to sell indexed products. Once you've done that, you need to also take an anti-money laundering class. This is not a test. This is a class that you'll take. You'll take the course. You can see here where you would log on to that. WebCE is one of the largest providers in the country for anti-money laundering class. You take that course. It's kind of an open book type course. It's not difficult. Again, it is not a test. It's a course that you take. It'll ask a few questions, but it is really not that difficult. It's more of a learning process than anything. Now, to get appointed with the insurance carrier, that's going to be, with us, it's going to be Fidelity and Guarantee Life, F&G Life, and is going to be LSW, Life of the Southwest, which is under NLG, National Life Group. The primary owner or carrier in the company is NLG or National Life Group, but the carrier that we use with them is LSW or Life of the Southwest. Once you've obtained your license and you've gotten that, you're going to need to send us a copy of your license. You'll get instructions of where to go, where to print that off, and etc. Now, on that, I will tell you, if you're not sure, if you will email our licensing department, and we're going to ask you to email that, not contact support, but if you will actually, send a licensing at U Financial Wealth, then we can send you back instructions of actually how you can download that if you do not have it. Send us a copy of your E&O coverage. In other words, you have to go through, you have to purchase the E&O coverage. You can see that with Kaplan, they have options to do it on a monthly basis. So that's something that you do with them. Again, we have no involvement in that, but we have been able to provide this with them where it could be more affordable for you on a monthly basis. So you're going to need to send us a copy of your E&O coverage. once you've completed that. Send us a copy of your AML certificate. You'll have an opportunity to download that, save it, and then send us a copy of that AML. Then you need to send us the 3 items above to licensing@ufinancialwealth.com. Very important, you will need that. When you're appointed with the insurance carrier, they may request that you upload the documents to them above. For an example, and you'll receive instructions, you'll receive a letter once you've requested from our licensing and contracting department. You will receive a welcome letter. You'll know what National Life Group. You will be able to go online on their website, and you will be able to submit all of your paperwork, complete your paperwork with them, because they are going to have a questionnaire, a background questionnaire on you, name, address, those types of things, and you'll go through that and answer all the questions. And then that actually is submitted in an electronic format. That's with National Life Group. With Fidelity and Guarantee, that's actually, you're going to need to send in the physical documents. But again, once you request it from our licensing and contracting department, you will receive instructions of exactly what you need to do. You will be notified when the appointment is approved by the carrier. You will receive from 2 different places, well, actually 3 different places. The 2 carriers that we currently provide and that we work with, and you will receive some information from our licensing department. But you will receive welcome letters. On those welcome letters, note that you will have an agent number. It's going to be very important that you have that number. You'll have a number from the carrier. National Life Group /LSW will have a number they'll provide to you. F&G will have a number that they will provide to you. And then you will also register with UFW. We're going to provide a code number to you that you can get paid. Your commissions will be paid through UFW. They're not going to be paid directly from the carrier. If you see anywhere that it asks you for some level or some type of compensation, it is called LOA. That means that we, the company, UFW, will pay those commissions, and that you are not going to get paid directly from that company. We pay the commissions for personal sales, overrides, and etc. All that will come from us. And because we've developed special programming and software and able to pay in a hierarchy format where the insurance carrier is not able to pay those different types of levels out to you. So it's a pretty easy process. Again, just follow the instructions. They're gonna guide you through, tell you what to do. You'll have contact information with the particular company, an example, Kaplan or the AML companies, of what you need to do if you have any questions on that. So we're excited about you getting licensing. We're excited about you getting appointed with the carriers, and looking forward to doing business here in the future. And things are moving forward. So this will be a great preparation for you to be able to make sure that you receive your commissions in a timely manner and get appointed with these companies. Thank you, and we look forward to working with you very soon in this next great venture that we have with United Financial Wealth and with United Financial Freedom. Thank you, and we look forward to working with you.